and I feel like you're laughing with me. And it's good because it's fun to have fun, but you have to know how, right? Welcome back again today, good friends. It's another gigantic meal prep afternoon. I have some questionable vegetables here that have been telling stories from my refrigerator. We're out here with the Blackstone. We're also going to do some meal prepping in the Mega Mama kitchen. We're doing a great many things, so let's just jump in and get going. I will say my teen guys are really good at setting up this area. Now this Blackstone is still set up from the video that came right before this one, where I flipped my Blackstone. I know, it was a whole thing. And the Blackstone has sat here since this time. Actually, I see something I can clean off the front here. So I'm going to just still use it on this stand very gingerly because I have used it a bunch more times besides that flip. I am eyeballing another 22-inch Blackstone that comes with it almost looks like a scissor lift stand that it's attached to. Of course, I could pick this Blackstone up and move it over here, but they've already set everything up, and then we'll need to put our meal prep containers over there. So I think we're okay, gonna be good. Last time we did a bunch of breakfast items on the Blackstone, did a variety of low carb and gluten-free and regular quesadillas. We did some breakfast burritos, but of course you know me, when I get planning for mega lots, and I just didn't finish everything in that last meal prep video that I wanted to. Plus I have some other things. Can you still see me over there? I have other things today that I want to meal prep. Like there's this peanut butter chocolate cheesecake brownie situation that I want to adapt the ingredients for. Anyway, I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. We are going to do a great many things. So I have a decent amount of breakfast meats that are defrosted, so we're just going to start easy with that. And then again, I have some mangoes. Let's grill some mangoes. Also some squash and zucchini that's been judging me. And a few packs of cauliflower rice that ended up from my freezer in my upstairs refrigerator. That's also been judging me for a few days. So you know, when food gets judging, we just need to cook it. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're just going for breakfast meats because that's something that the cast iron will really like. And we can go from there. I have a thing of sub rolls that don't really need to be in here, but that's okay. We got burgers, we've got more coleslaw mix. I'll just do a grocery haul. Lots of tortillas. I was super hopeful on the breakfast burrito situation, and so I just want to see. I want to do mega lots. Can we do a whole lot of food for my household of 10? We shall see. Let's see what else. Well, let's get these things cooking, and I'm still hopeful to do those smashed cinnamon rolls because that just looked like a good time, and I like a nice time. Gonna go for some sausage. I did have a fork out here. Oops, I dropped the zucchini. Where did I put my fork? There it is. All right, so we're gonna let those sausages do their thing, and we will also do bacon coming up. Yeah, it's just a nice easy start. And I am gonna go ahead and slice what I can of the squash and the zucchini. And then I've never grilled mango before, but it sounds delicious. I love mango in all of its forms, especially dried mango. But fresh mango, sure. Grilled mango, let's do it. So we're going to give that a go. Again, not an expert, but let's give it a try. And I will probably just use this for my veggies. Setting all my little things over here. And I had bought, what was it? It was a half bushel of squash, half bushel of zucchini from my local John Henry General store. And so these are the few pieces, the few that are left. So I'm just going to saute them up with some lard. Of course, I do have those 2 bags of, I almost said cauliflower mix. We have cauliflower rice too, but I have 2 bags of coleslaw mix as well, which is just some green cabbage and some purple cabbage and some carrot slices. So probably what I'll end up doing, I was thinking of sauteing these vegetables separate, which certainly can, but I love everything that closely resembles egg roll in a bowl, deconstructed egg roll as well. So we will probably just do both bags of coleslaw mix. These, it looks like it's 5 zucchini and 6 squash, different sizes. And the cauliflower rice. And then we have cubed ham and sliced ham left. We'll just do a whole egg roll in a bowl situation. Is that the hard shell? That one's pretty hard. I don't like it when it's hard. I know whenever like the crook neck can get hard. Anyway, I'll peel that down. I'm just going to focus on some easy wins right now. Easy wins are also my favorite. And I'm wearing this dress today because hello September and the weather was nice and I thought I didn't get to wear that this summer. And if I don't wear this, I mean, it's going to be till 2026. Let's do it. It's a nice cool dress. It's probably like 74 here in Virginia today. I already ran this morning. I ran 4.75 miles and I walked a quarter mile after, but probably another whole mile total. I'm at 15,000 steps, but about 13.5 of those were just after 10 a.m. So it was a good morning movement time. I am hopeful to get in another 5,000 steps today and come in at 20,000, but really getting my runs in is a priority. And we're just gonna flip these sausages. It's usually 3 minutes per side. I wasn't paying any attention. I was getting in my chopping zone, but it's gonna take a minute here, flip everything over, and then I probably will set a timer on my watch so things don't get too far away from me. So some accomplishments in life. I did call today because we had 3 more kittens up here. I called today for their vet appointments to get them spayed and neutered. That, we can check that off the to-do list. I also called today because my SUV, it's doing some not great things. I think it needs a starter. I'm seeing signs that it has a delay start. So there I am. I'm not a mechanic, but called today, got that appointment. I'm going to have to rent a vehicle while that is in the shop. So while we cook today, I need to get that lined up. There's so many things to coordinate. Then what else? Oh, I feel like you're asking me from Ohio or New Zealand or South Africa how my oven is going. It broke 2 weeks ago. I have not called haven't called no one yet about it. I know. It's on the list though. That's why I wanted to start this update with, hey, I made the vet appointments this morning and I made my vehicle appointment. Winning, right? And I ran. Priorities, taking care of me, myself, and I. So next up, I need to make some calls about that oven. Had the garbage disposal replaced last week. Doing things. And this afternoon just seemed like perfect weather and the perfect time to cook through the rest of that food. I thought I was meal prepping in my last video. And again, I've got some dessert things. Those keto-ish, low-carb fat bombs that we made. Maybe it's been a month or so ago now, but they were a cookie dough flavor. And then I have another recipe for, same flavors, okay? We work with peanut butter, we work with chocolate, we work with cheesecake-ish things, right? Yes, we do. Yes and amen. They're all delicious. So I want to do more of the cookie dough fat bombs. I want to do more chocolate peanut butter fat bombs. And then I have, and then that recipe I mentioned to you, it's on the back of the baker's chocolate. They have 1 cup of flour, 2 cups of sugar, and there was something else I was going to switch. Oh, just regular peanut butter. So I was going to switch the flour out for almond flour. We could even do THM baking blend. Maybe I'll try 2 different variations. Switch the sugar out for monk fruit or stevia. Choose your own adventure there with the sweetener. And then the peanut butter for Crazy Richard's natural peanut butter. Just wanted to follow that recipe and switch a few things out and see how it goes. Sounds like a fun afternoon, right? Okay, these meats, some of them kind of flip back on their own. You need to go that way. Okay, my timer just went off for the sausage. I smell it. I got 1 more zucchini. So we're going to just try to get the last zucchini, whatever. Last one. Get it chopped up real quick. And then that will be accomplished. We're moving right along. Boy, it is perfection outside with the weather. Thank you, September in Virginia. I know it'll still have days where it's trying to kill us, but I appreciate it for today. Alrighty, sausage. I just feel like this sausage will be gone in a minute. It's gone today. It's gone today. It has to. I can take out 4 to 6 of these sausages, no problem. Not right now, though. What did I eat? We had one of my young adults take 2 Aldi packs of chicken drumsticks. I think it was last night or the night before. They did those for dinner. We had something else going on. There's a few of those drumsticks left. So I had 4 of those mini cucumbers, an avocado mash cup, and I think 4 of those drumsticks. There's just a couple left now. So hey, look, we meal prep. I don't know why I'm doing this. It just seems like the thing to do. Rotating the sausage. Okay, probably more than done. And then we will get our bacon going on here. I'm probably going to have some visitors once. I've got a couple playing in the other side of the yard. We do have almost 7 acres here. So there's all kinds of places for people to play. And I had 1 left this afternoon who's still in the kitchen finishing up their schoolwork. Everyone else is done for the day. So that is good. And that is why we are out in the yard cooking now. I know someone said, oh, well, you're loving that Blackstone. Pretty soon it'll be too cold to prep on it. I still think we'll be able to use this. 3 more months through November. We still cook in the kitchen. And oh, well, there's one for the kitties. Okay. Alrighty. Woo! Dripping some bacon on there. So anyway, I am thinking of ordering that other 22-inch Blackstone, and I will use this one on the table, I think. I just haven't found, and yeah, I've looked on Lowe's, I've looked on Amazon, and I've looked on Walmart about the 22-inch stands, and it looks like the one I have. Which again, I'm not a fan of, even though I'm using it again today. I'm using it today because it was still set up. And they had the tables and everything else ready, and I was like, I didn't say, we're going to move this to the table today. But we are doing it. We are meal prepping, so look at us. That's exciting. But I'm thinking of moving this to the table, and then having the other one on that built-in stand. And that one, it looks like almost like it packs down, we'll say, suitcase of travel-ish. I mean, it's bigger than a pull-behind suitcase, but it has wheels, so that would make it convenient. Oh, and that's the other thing with my impending car repair situation. I had camping scheduled to start. Today's Tuesday. I had camping at the mountain lake scheduled to start Sunday, but now I have to drop my car off Thursday for them to start looking at it Friday. So, we're still camping, but I'm reconfiguring those plans on the logistics for that. I'm just going to squish this bacon together so I can get a whole pack on here. Bacon can be friends, right? Be friendly bacon. Okay, so that was a 22-ounce pack. Okay, some of these are probably ready to come off, and some of them need to get moved to the middle. I need to find my thermometer here somewhere where I can just point it at the grill here and see the temperature in different spots. A friend mentioned that to me the other day, and I was like, oh, genius. Yes, please. Okay, some of these just need to come off. I just know they do. Whew. Okay, sausage. We're going to make friends with the bacon. Some of these are a little dark, but that's okay. All kinds of bacon. I don't know. I need a sample. Sample bacon. Hold on, Blackstone. We're coming. We're coming. Just burning bacon grease at this moment. So I think the way this is going down, this is the last of the bacon, but then we got so much good bacon grease on here. Sausage grease, lard, all of our favorite cooking fats. I think I'm going to go ahead and work on the veggies, the squash, the zucchini, the cauliflower rice, and our coleslaw mix. So hey, look, doing another massive batch of egg roll in a bowl. Some kind of variation there with all of that. Cook all the veggies, throw it all together. Then, within all of that, hold on here, I've double stacked my bacon in 2 places. There's another one over here. Okay, I'll get there. Got to talk about the mango. I was going to have a go at doing some fried mango. I'm just going to chop it down and grill it in a bacon grease situation. Although, thinking thoughts. My thought process is when we do the egg roll in the bowl, I'll be using sesame oil and liquid aminos. Don't think we need all that on our mango. There's another piece of double bacon. But I don't have any mango chopped and ready heating now, and this bacon's almost done. Well, my brain is busy. I was just thinking, well, we could do the zucchini and the squash because this is ready to go, and then add that in later again for the liquid amino situation. Options. Okay. I'm going to do my part. These 2 pieces of bacon are dark. So dark that I need to just take care of them. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and add our cauliflower rice that has been sadly in my refrigerator for a few days to this too. Well, okay, that's how the cauliflower rice crumbles. All 4 packs do not pass the sniff test. I was wondering of their history. I don't know. I don't know when they got set out, but I saw them in there this morning. Maybe I set them out whenever I was doing Blackstone cooking on Friday. It's been Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I mean, it's been 3.5, 4 days. And they are generally kept frozen before you use them. But maybe they're older than that. I don't know their history. They might have just stopped judging me and left this earth. So, okay, sorry about that, cauliflower rice. Well, at least our last of our squash and zucchini are looking beautiful, so that's something. They are being cooked in a delicious amount of bacon grease. Alright, well, I will go get this coleslaw mix before I get judged by it. And what else do I have? I might put some chicken sausage and egg in that. Okay. I have several packs of chicken sausage from Sharp Shopper I defrosted for Friday that I didn't get to, and that would make a delicious egg roll in a bowl variation. And here's the last 2 coleslaw that it's not judging me too bad. I'm using it pretty good time. think we can do it. We're asking a lot of this Blackstone already today, aren't we? But so many of these veggies cook down in size. We'll just have a cabbage mountain. It is a mountain that I greatly enjoy. Okay, and I'm going to do some Redmond salt on these. I know people are asking me about seasonings. I hear you asking me, but the thing is, we're cooking all this in bacon grease. And bacon grease is one of the best seasonings. And a little Redmond salt, and then we'll do the chicken sausage that we just decided to do. And I think that'll be the best seasonings, right? Like Mal Ingalls used to say, hunger is the best sauce. But really, all of this non-starchy vegetable action in bacon grease is my idea of a good time. It is perfection. And maybe nobody else will like it. Haha, so I can get more. Actually, by Sunday, the egg roll in a bowl variation we did Friday, where we used that ham from Sharp Shopper. I mean, again, Friday to Sunday, I had the last serving for breakfast that morning. And we do today, I have some burgers in the cooler as well. We'll do some more easy meal prep things like that. Really, we can combine all this now, but I'm going to try to get some mango cutting going. Let this wait a few more minutes. Excuse me while I totally inhale a mango here for a moment. So good. I'm gonna just enjoy this mango this afternoon. I've got a lot going on here, but I just can't see a mango without eating a mango. I'm going to enjoy this mango. I'm gonna flip that. Beginnings of egg roll in a bowl a few more times. And then, I guess since I'm going to have a mango party over here, I'm gonna have to cut so many mangoes. That's why I'm just eating a mango right now. So maybe I won't eat all the other ones. I don't know. Or maybe it's gonna be a 3 mango afternoon. Anyway, I may take those components, put them in a dish, and then we'll get our chicken sausages going. I need to cook all of those anyway, and I think I got 6 packs defrosted. We got those at Sharp Shopper last week. And then we'll do our eggs. So then chicken sausages will be done. And then we will put, sorry, I keep like getting pulled into the heart eyes of the mango. We will then put our eggs, some chopped chicken sausages, and these components with our liquid aminos and sesame oil together. That's our workflow right there. And then chicken sausages will be done. Mega, maybe 2 to 3 day egg roll in a bowl. Chicken sausage variation will be done. Our breakfast meats will be done. We can then, hopefully, if I don't eat all the mangoes, fry some mangoes just because. Then we'll look back in the Mega Mama meal prep cooler that's loaded and see what our next project is. Okay, chicken sausage time. Gonna do it. Okay, so this is Italian style chicken sausage. No hormones, pork free, no nitrates. No antibiotics ever, all of those controversial statements, but marked down cheap at Sharp Shopper. So there's that. I'm going to try to quickly get these going. So we have like 28. Let's see. Set it down to get it separated. Come on, separate. I have a grill that's hot and ready. So my thinking is some of these we will chop up for egg roll in the bowl, and then the rest will be meal prep in a container. You know, we're fancy. We've got some gluten-free buns and some regular Great Value buns. No homemade buns, but I do hope that's in our future. But in the meantime, Walmart delivery is also great at helping you meal prep. I'm going to try this one just like cutting along the edge instead of peeling it. Will that save 10 seconds in this workflow? No, not so far. No, maybe. Here I am still peeling. Still peeling. I don't know. I can't tell if I'm getting in this any quicker. I do have the grill on low. Did you say they were pre-cooked? Yes. Okay. Good. So keep refrigerated, fully cooked. Just can't quite do it. Okay, maybe if I cut around like an L. Only an upside down L. By me in my yard. Okay. Maybe. let's just cut it all the way around, right? Will that do anything for us? Will that get us any farther? Well, maybe now that we have 2 left, that's the ticket. And all of these are dated. I know we like to talk about sell-by dates and stuff. They're dated for November, and it's the beginning of September here when I'm filming this. And even if I got them in November and put them in the freezer and didn't get them back out till March or April, that would be fine. Done that a lot with different things. Maybe I just need to cut it all the way around. Maybe that's the trick, right? The mango cutting, I mean, it's going fantastic, but I still don't have any yet for us to grill. It's a delicious job though, no complaints. Someone has to do it. Okay, I had to eat 2 mangoes basically, but I think now I can cut the rest and grill them. They're just so good. Right, I have a kitty who has found that drop sausage. We've got 3 mangoes left. I think what I'm gonna do though, because I got this grill nice and hot and we must keep on trucking, because there are low-carb, sugar-free, gluten-free, some kind of peanut butter, chocolate, cheesecake variation brownies in our future. And fat bombs. Exciting stuff. And more things to meal prep. Get back, Fly. Go. Shoo. We're going to go ahead and get some eggs going on here because that's easy. And crack a bunch. Okay. These look nice. And actually, the other day, the ham and, sorry, my grill is screaming at me. My ham, egg, and cheese scramble. I'm going to put these eggs back in the box because there's just one flat left here. That was so popular. I did some burritos with them, but I didn't get as many as I was hoping to do into the freezer. Didn't get any in the freezer. We made burritos, we ate burritos, and also the scramble meal prep itself. And it was just delicious. So I'm gonna do some more. And just eggs and shredded cheese, and then mark down cubed ham from Sharp Shopper. But I want to put some of these eggs in our egg roll and the bowl variation that's also coming together. This egg that's in my hand. We've got about 8 left, and then we'll scramble you together. It's like we don't even have to speed up the footage. I am cracking fast here. Alright. Oh no, oh no. Hadn't done that one before, but here we go. Did it. Pushed eggs out the front. I guess that's better than flipping the whole Blackstone over. Got a little excited there. Well, come on, kiddies, come back. This Blackstone has stories to tell. Family of 5, there you go. There's maybe 2 morning breakfasts. Okay, ham, what else ham? I guess I'll throw 2 different types of ham in there. I'll throw some cheese. It'll be pretty okay. These are the larger chunks of ham, more like lunch meat ham. I cut them the other day. I think I'm just gonna heat those through and then mix them in. And then these are the smaller cubed hams that we did the other day. And everyone just loved this. I just need like 4 dozen more eggs for it to really be 3 mornings of breakfast options, maybe. But it depends. I also, when I have these kind of meal preps, you know, I'll have little fellas get some of this scramble for lunch. Chop these this way, maybe. Not flipping over the Blackstone again. Oh no, we're not. I just think some of my folks will like these big chunks of ham in the scramble too. Cheese this up some. A lot. Let's cheese it up a lot. And our seasonings are bacon grease and lard and a little Redmond salt. Okay, I will probably just finally, you know, I've been fighting not turning the Blackstone off. I don't know why. Why not? We had a good rhythm there going. I'm going to get these last 3 mangoes done and not eat anymore. I'm just going to let that sit there for a minute. Hey, look, we're meal prepped. That's good. We got more tricks up our sleeves in the cooler, and I said I'm going to let this sit here, and now I'm like, no. Guess I'm going to get it in a container now. It looks delicious. And yes, we'll need to deglaze the Blackstone, but I don't think anyone's going to be mad about this. This looks like a nice country boy and country girl breakfast, for sure. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your own adventure. And we got the meats. Well, we're filling a 9 by 13. So we've got this ham, egg, and cheese scramble done again. Lots of nice country ham. Got, I think that was 60 breakfast sausage links. And we've got, what is that, maybe 3 pounds of bacon. We're gonna pull together some egg roll in a bowl. And we got burgers coming too and some other goodies. And actually, now that I've turned it off, now we need to light it back up. Just to clean it off at least. Gigantic meal prep with Jamerrill also means you get to watch Jamerrill eat her way through the meal prep. But it's also yummy. I'm listening to currently. Can I talk and eat bacon, please? Is that okay? We're friends, right? We can do this. I'm listening to the Glucose Revolution book by the Glucose Goddess. It's Jessie. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But I've read her hacks, and a lot of the lifestyle, health, fitness folks that I follow, such as Coach Mama Fox and Dr. Ben Bankman and Dr. Jason Fung and Dr. Mindy Peltz, and she's kind of, I categorize her as one of those level experts that I learn different things from different experts. And many of the things they say, crisscross applesauce, many of the things complement one another or are very similar. And one of the things I learned from Coach Mama Fox is you look for what are the things that all of these different experts agree upon. And those are just some experts that in the last year I have really come to. I've read their books, I've implemented a lot of their tools, and so I've learned some of the Glucose Goddess hacks from Coach Mama Fox in particular. So anyway, I have not, besides reading the Glucose Goddess's hacks and implementing some of them, such as having a salad before a meal, you know, when I have my non-starchy vegetables like my cucumber and my avocado and those kind of things. I just had a fall leaf, thought it was a bug, fall leaf flew in here. A lot of her hacks in general I have been implementing. So I'm listening to the book as well, and I'm almost done with it. I think I started it this morning. I think I'm going to finish it today. So back to her tips. Even before, I don't know if you noticed it, but before I ate the mango, I had some bacon. And she talks about having your non-starchy vegetables, which I had some cucumber and an avocado cup earlier, and having your protein and whatever carbs. Again, your mileage personally may vary, but this is something I've implemented and been doing for a year now. And what I'm hearing more about in her book, which is always nice to hear again, is then whatever carbs you're having, you can have those after your protein and fat. I just kind of did a little sandwich there where I had some bacon, had some mango, had some more bacon. Also, I had that mango in the afternoon. Not in the evening, not close to bedtime, kind of middle of the day. And I've tested a lot of tips and tricks and things for my unique bio-individual body. Sorry, I got some cabbage back there in the hood. So I know things that work well for me. They may not work well for you, but I also know we like to talk about fitness, health, nutrition, and healing. And so that's just, I'm listening to the Glucose Revolution on Audible. And so if you haven't read that one yet, or if you've never heard of the Glucose Goddess, as I put some more lard on my grill, I need to dump my little dish in the back too. You might be interested in her hacks. I don't follow anyone in particularly 100%. I do what works well for me, and my body's been through a lot, and I've learned a lot about my body. You will also be proud to know I got my dress video filmed for my second channel. Yes, I did. I am proud of us. Got that done. Good job, Lard. I guess I do have that heat up pretty high now. And I will be doing an updated, this is Blackstone on high spitting at me. I will do an updated weight loss video because I did, I lost 60 pounds, and then I maintained that weight loss for a whole year. It's a big deal, not only to lose weight, but then keep it off. We did it in the middle of so many things. We did that. And then this spring, my body was like, okay, we can do some more now. Like, I don't know. Was my body feeling safe enough at that time? My weight loss has always been slow and steady. And then my body, over the last few months, has dropped another 10 pounds. Okay, well, we're probably good here. I'm going to, I guess now I'm like, oh, multitask. Let me throw the burgers on there. It'll be like the longest process ever to get to this mango. But we've got the grill hot and ready now, and we could at least throw burgers on, right? When in doubt, throw a bunch of burgers on the Blackstone. And my folks love it when Mama has some burgers meal prepped. Now, these are not frozen. These, sorry, I'm looking for my scissors. There they are. These were thrown in the refrigerator Friday because I didn't get to them. And again, here it is Tuesday. They are just waiting for their purpose in life. Let's see if I can do this. And these are just some 80-20 pre-done patties from the Walmart. Okay, I broke off part of that burger, so I'm going to put them back together. So, back to the glucose goddess. She has worked with a lot of people to reverse their type 2 diabetes. And I've heard quite a bit about that from the Dr. Ben Binkman books that I've read, and Coach Mama Fox is certified through Dr. Ben Binkman. You can go to CoachMamaFox.com and see all the things she's certified in. I've just learned a lot from her in the past year, so I appreciate that. And then Dr. Jason Fung, I've read the Obesity Code last winter. That was good. And then the one who I've implemented, well, I've implemented things from all of them, but Dr. Mindy Kelp, Fast Like a Girl and Eat Like a Girl. I have really appreciated those books too. But again, I'll try to stop talking about it now, and we'll have a sit down on the second channel, and I'll go through all the deets. But leave me any questions you have in the comments of this video too. Just trying to fit in what little burger patties I can. I'll get one more on there. Okay. We got some farming equipment in the field behind us, so you might hear the tractor. And I'm going to work on changing out my little grease catcher. How long have you been on this channel? You'll be able to answer this question. Do you remember back at the forest house when we murdered those blueberries? Well, now, 2025 adventures. Now we're murdering some mango. I know, I am mangling that mango. I have taken time to cut mango the proper way before, and I just thought today I'm just gonna slice it down all around and peel it with my fingers and get it out of there, because my goal is to just do some grilled mango and get through it quickly. I don't think I saved any time with this. Some of these burgers are done and some are not. Let me pull some of these off. So now you've been here for that, right? We were together for the great mango mangling of fall 2025. But I'm happy. We're doing it together. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. I just finished listening to another book by Lisa Jo Baker called It Wasn't Roaring, It Was Weeping. It's a memoir about her growing up in South Africa and her dad. I think I remember telling you this in the last video. But there you go, another good book recommendation. Okay, just gonna do a few more minutes here with that. And then we've got another load of burgers. I've had one of my folks come and check on me a few times. I need to send this food in. We need to finish burgers. We need to finish egg roll in the bowl. Mangoes are done being mangled. Let's see what else is happening down here. And I was gonna do this for fun for the kids. I've just seen some pictures floating around on the internet about doing smashed cinnamon rolls on the Blackstone. I've also read about people putting their cinnamon rolls in the Blackstone and putting a metal cover over it. You know, the different little tins and cans that you can do, and actually letting them bake up. What I was reading was about putting them on there, smashing them down, and kind of like a fun thick pancake situation. So I'm just doing that for fun. I don't know if they'll put some eggs and sausage on it. I don't know what configuration, but I saw it on the internet, so let's try it. I'm asking a lot of this Blackstone, but I'm also doing burgers on top of burgers, so we can clean it after and then do our mango. And then do those cinnamon rolls. Oh no, wait, we still need to put that egg roll in the bowl together too. We got a list. And then we need to go inside for some dessert things. Our modified dessert and those fat bombs. Just had a teenager come and I sent several 10 by 15 cans in with him. So we're finishing the burgers. We're gonna put together the rest of the egg roll in the bowl. My team that just came to get several 10 by 15 containers, I took about half of those chicken sausages. We're gonna chop those up for our egg roll in the bowl variation. And then we're doing our fried mango, and we're gonna figure out something from the internet about these cans of cinnamon rolls on the Blackstone. Then it's in the house for our fat bombs, 2 different types, and then that peanut butter cheesecake brownie situation that looked so good. Now that recipe, I mean, it just looked like the traditional version of many different brownie recipes we've already made in a low-carb sort of way. their way was not low carb, but when I look at it, I'm like, well, we could change out just 3 ingredients, and that's very similar to what we've already done. I just love the amount and the look of the peanut butter in there. So I'm like, I'm willing to try that, right? I think last time we did cheesecake brownies. So it was the chocolate and the cream cheese, and it was, oh, and those were weren't those my like ×6, my butter error, my recent butter error in the butter error history when I did 15 sticks of butter instead of 7.5, because that's how we roll? Yes. And those were delicious. So these look like those, only we also put in peanut butter. I like it. I like it. I can get behind this. And I ate 2 mangoes. It's a good day. And I did over 5 miles already. Yay. We're at, still haven't got much farther than my 15,000 steps, but gonna I do have shirts in my shop that say I'm gonna. I know many of you have asked me about merch. If you go to shop.largefamilytable.com, I have a lot of merch over there. Cups, aprons. I don't wear no aprons, but I got aprons with silly things I say on them. T-shirts, coffee cups, hoodies. I wear a red hoodie that says I'm gonna, you know, we got it. Metal bucket being played with on a stump. Kind of reminded me when I used to have goats, and you know, you'd hear buckets and things banging. Okay, so these burgers, I'm just gonna put a timer on them for a few more minutes. And what am I gonna do? I guess I'm gonna clean up my mango scraps. Clean up around this place for a few minutes. Okay, before we don't, we are going to grill our pulverized mango. I think we were calling it mutilated mango. One of my elementary guys came up here, you know, to get a bacon and sausage payout. I gave him a piece of mango to try. He was not impressed, and I was just thinking, that's fine. More for the rest of us. There's our little fall leaf that came to join us. I guess I'll go ahead and, well, I was going to say, I guess I'll go ahead and scare myself and pop these, but mango, then our egg roll in the bowl, then those, then inside. That's the workflow. All right, this looks delicious, and I'll go ahead and turn this off for a minute. One of my teens was just out here saying how good this looked. I am just putting it back in the same container I already have with the mango juice from when we cut it fresh. But yeah, I mean, I just might have a side of grilled mango with my egg roll in a bowl. However we would like to have it. Pretty nice Blackstone experiment for us. I had a pineapple the other day that I was going to grill because some of you suggested I would grill some pineapple. But other people here also like pineapple, and the pineapple was consumed before I could grill it. So another adventure another time. Okay, I guess I'm already turning this back on. Just gonna clean it real quick, and then we will get back to egg roll in a bowl. You're holding that list for me, right? It's egg roll in a bowl, cinnamon rolls, then we're done out here, and then to the kitchen. I was just telling one of my gluten-free folks about the peanut butter cheesecake brownie situation, and they're excited about that, so that's good. Okay, absolutely delicious egg roll in a bowl with the sausage. This is a winner chicken sausage dinner. So good. Now let's clean the grill and move on to cinnamon rolls. So I don't really have directions for this cinnamon roll situation. I've seen the pictures floating around, and just basically put them on here, squash them down, whip them some, and put the icing on. So I can get behind that. Let's just give it a shot. Give it a shot. Could be amazing, could be not amazing. We shall see. Thank you for holding that to-do list for me. One of my teens, oops, icing's on the bottom, that came out here, was like, every time you do these Blackstone cooking days, we eat everything in like 2 days. And I said, I know, I think everybody really likes it. So that's good. I take that as a compliment. Okay, so I've got a mashed cinnamon roll situation happening. What is happening? Okay, first one, see, we're winning already. Okay. Okay. I guess I did set these out of the cooler a little bit ago, so they're just extra sticky. Okay. Unofficial directions. Okay, we're not jumping. Yeah, I think sitting out a little bit has been a lot for these cinnamon rolls, but that's okay. It is life with me, cinnamon rolls, and we asked a lot. Okay. Do your thing. Do your internet magic. Canned cinnamon rolls. Okay. Smells good. And I know that mango would have been even gooder, even more delicious with some sugar and cinnamon on them too. But mango's delicious in and of itself. And just now in my Glucose Revolution book, she was talking about if you go to eat a fruit that's naturally high in sugar like a mango, be sure to eat something before you eat the mango. Have some protein. And I'm like, check. Did it. Did it. Okay. Okay. And even though it looks like I'm opening these upside down because the icing is popping open, I'm following the little arrows here. So yeah, follow the arrows, but the icing, okay. Wow, we got all kinds of twisty cinnamon roll goodness happening here. They're getting bigger. Okay, are you just gonna untwist? Cool. Cool. These, I mean, maybe there's gonna be 4 left tomorrow. This is fun. This is just for fun. Okay, I have someone coming to pick up food, and then I'll show you the cinnamon rolls. Okay, I just flipped one. I was smelling them. Oh my. Okay, Mama, quick flipping. Oh my. Okay, well maybe that's just, we'll put the icing. We'll put the icing on that side. Oh. Okay, heat down. Okay. Oh. Yeah, wow. Winning some prize, but doing, okay, that one. Hurry. Yeah, I am failing. This is me failing, and I'm failing. Okay, well, I mean, you know, it's the thought that counts, right? Okay, well, okay, so how do we fix this? I'm thinking what we do, I need to scrape off. I need to do something there. If I can kind of cook them through and get them in a dish and cover them in icing, I've made a cinnamon roll casserole, right? I have. I've done it. Let me see how you guys are doing here. Well, you're kind of it. Okay, well, not fantastic. This is me burning. Okay, so learn from me and don't, if you do this on, well, I mean, we were on low, but flip it like every 30 seconds. Flip it like it's hot. Okay, well, I'm just going to turn our heat off. You keep an eye on the cinnamon rolls there for me, and we're gonna figure out something. Can we save them? Such a cute idea. Okay, well, these are okay. And that's just super burnt. All right, so are you okay over here? You're okay, but you don't look, you're a little soft. This is a problem. Okay. And this has been seen by a teen, so the news is gonna spread that Mom is burning them cinnamon rolls. So they're gonna know. You know, remember that meme? Maybe they won't know. They're gonna know. I don't know. There's some kind of meme like that. Okay, these in the back. Well, I did turn the heat off. I put them back in the oven. We've got dried mango juice here. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because I got 3 other things I was trying to make, and I got a mess. So, and these are too hot to try to cut the burned tops and bottoms off. I'm just gonna put them in here. We're gonna let them cool. We're gonna let them like it. Once they're cool, we're gonna try to chop the burnt ends off. We'll probably end up with like a chopped cinnamon roll bake. Cover it in icing once we removed our burned evidence, and maybe it'll all work out. Maybe it won't. Maybe I wasted $5 on 4 cans. It was a nice try. I wasn't expecting them to go that fast, you know? That was unexpected. These look hopeful. Okay. My children will be so disappointed, but I am going in to make other desserts. Me and my burnt cinnamon rolls. Okay. And icing cups. This is actually a clean little container that fell. So I'm going to put the little icing pots in there. I think when we go in, we're going to work on our brownies first. And then while the brownies are in the oven, we will do the fat bombs. I think that sounds right. Okay, instead of to the Bat Cave, to the Mega Mama kitchen. All right, friends, pay no attention to the dishes in my sink or the books at the end of my counter and my whole pile. That's okay, because this is, yes, the peanut butter cheesecake brownies. They have them on the front. They have the recipe on the back. I just feel these are very important to explore, okay? And they have the recipe on the inside. So let's see here. Sorry, I'm getting to the point. I probably need some readers. So this is for a 9x13 pan. Yada, yada, yada. Directions. Bake 35 to 40 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and get this going. The recipe is 4 ounces of the baker's chocolate, 3/4 of a cup of butter. I don't know how it's going to go with the butter. I can't handle that responsibility, but it'll be pretty okay. 2.5 cups of sugar. We are going to use monk fruit. I had some more from Walmart delivery. 5 eggs, 1 cup of flour. We are going to use almond flour. A package of cream cheese and 1/2 cup of creamy peanut butter. And we've got Crazy Richard. So you know I am who I am. I'm talking to this butter. I feel like the butter is already saying things to me. And I feel like you're laughing with me. And it's good, because it's fun to have fun, but you have to know how, right? So, we're gonna do this times 2. We're gonna look at this 3/4 cup of butter. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be okay, stick with me. So, directions. Preheat oven to 350, blindness, okay. Also, for extra fun, dishes in the sink and We're doing more canning, although this is one of my birthday cards that my mom got me, and my toddler every morning brings it to me, presses the button to play the song. He just loves it. Just like he still brings me my teddy bear that I've had since I was a child. He's like, here, mommy, here's your tattered teddy. It's just so cute. Anyway, just explaining random things happening in my kitchen. We're still canning. Oh yes, we are. I have our 2 canning projects picked and mostly planned for September. You know it. Next up, we're tackling the beef bones and the chicken carcasses. And then we're gonna do all the apple things. And we're gonna call that canning in September. And I'm already getting ideas for October. And we're just gonna hear about it in every video until we do it. But we conquered those tomatoes. So anyway, I'm not putting all this up. It's too much to get all this out. It's just gonna live here and we're gonna talk to it. And the refrigerator's gonna join us. Okay. Microwave chocolate and butter in a large bowl on high for 2 minutes. Stir until chocolate is completely melted. Add 2 cups of sugar, mix well, stir in 4 eggs. Add flour, mix well, pour into pan. Mix cream cheese, peanut butter, remaining ½ cup of sugar, egg until blended. Drop spoonfuls over the brownie batter. We're pretty good at this, only we get peanut butter this time. I'm so happy for us. Swirl gently with a knife. Bake 35 to 40 minutes. Do not overbake. I don't know how that's going to go. Cool completely. Use foil to lift brownies out, but we are going to do parchment paper. Okay, all right. Alrighty. Got our marching orders. Okay. I'm doing what wins we can do. This is our cinnamon rolls that we are going to save. We're going to do 2 of these because, you know, what if it's absolutely delicious and then we live 1 and 2? I'm not doing 4, you know, so I don't know why I'm saying you know so much right now. I do notice how much I say alrighty. Oh my. When I watch new videos, I'm like, I start. Alrighty. 15 times in a row. Alrighty. Okay, so that's probably okay. I heard you in South Africa telling me to crinkle my parchment paper, and I'm doing it, right? We're doing it. Why do we do it? Because of that situation that was just happening. Flipping all around. We don't need no flipping parchment paper, do we? Okay. Like it? Like it. We're going to need some bowls. Just stay there. Just like it. I'll go ahead. Do I have some spray? Why would I have spray? Okay. I don't know where it went. Oh, you know what? I could just crinkle this parchment paper up again. Do you think that's a thing? I don't know. I can also just do that. All right. Okay. Pretty okay. Now I've got to wash my hand. And figure out some butter. Like there was a good bit of eggs. Might need another sweetener. And it's funny, I will feel like a recipe or something is a lot, and then I just take it step by step. That's what I'm saying to you. Okay, step by step. So, microwave chocolate and butter. Chocolate, butter. I think I'm going to do this 1 by 1 though. I think that's going to be our workflow. I think that's the way it should be. Okay, and, sorry, dance steps. Back and forth. Mixing paddles, we are winners already. 2 mixing paddles for the mixer. I almost said for the winner, we are winners. We have that, but we will need to soften the cheese situation. It's okay, cinnamon rolls, your time is coming. Okay. That timer is for me. One is 4 ounces. And 4 ounces. No. Oh. Okay, we might only be doing one. I need 1 package. 1 package is 4 ounces. 4 pieces is 1 ounce. Let me go see if I have another one. This is great too, right? I have a Lily's baking bar. You can also get these from Walmart, and it's 4 ounces. Cool. I'm excited. 4 ounces. Nice. Put that in. And these are sweetened with stevia. Super. Love it. Okay. Next. Butter. 3/4 of a cup. Okay, let's start with a whole stick, which is half a cup. And another 1/4, which I have almost that. Well, let me just do this. We're going to put a whole stick of butter in each bowl. We're going to breathe calmly. Because already my butter math anxiety is like, I feel it in my knees. What does that mean? Okay, butter, butter. And then, I'm not going to worry about these other little sticks my kids have mangled. Those will go back in the fridge. We're going to cut this in half. And we have done some successful butter math here in 2025. Don't say we haven't done it. We have. And if I am doing butter math wrong now in front of you with the full confidence that I am not, then welcome to the channel. This is what we do. I think things are okay, but they may not be. So, butter, chocolate, microwave 2 minutes on high. Okay. Gonna get a little assembly line going. Super. Like it. 2 minutes. Okay. Next. I'm so glad I had that Lily's baking bar. That bowl, do I have another one that's kind of that size? Use that one. I'm not doing dishes, so I'll dirty some more up. Okay, these, I've still got my recipe, so that's good. Okay, 2 cups of sugar, 4 eggs, flour. We can go ahead and get those things done. We have new measuring cups, so we are new people. My preschooler has had fun in my drawer recently, so it's always a good time. Let me just, the print is so small. Okay, we'll get to that. We are just, help me remember what we're doing. We're going to do 2 cups of sweetener in each of these bowls. Whoops. Which, one of these bags is probably 2 cups, right? Pretty close. Okay. Now, people have asked me why I use, monk fruit and stevia and these different sweeteners. For some people, these sweeteners, even though they aren't cane sugar, they can affect their blood glucose and cause a blood sugar spike. just the same. I have tested my body doing finger sticks and with a continuous glucose monitor. My bio-individual body does not have any reactions to monk fruit or stevia or other sweeteners in this club here. So that's why, part of why I use them. My body might not always play along though. You know, things change. And anyway, just that's my little song and dance on it. Works for me, it may not work for you. Eggs and flour. Pretty okay there. Now, my preschooler had my little spatulas today. But there's one for me still, so that's good. I have an orange and a purple and a blue one. And he likes to get, you know, the kitty teapot and the bunny teapot that we got at the thrift store and the little creamers and stuff. He likes to fill them with water and play in the sink with them. Okay, so flour. Well, I mean, please treat me well, almond flour. I'm believing that we will substitute for regular flour just fine. And it's brownies, right? Brownies. Where's Kimberly Whisk when we need her? 4 eggs, flour. Okay, we can do 4 eggs. Not tapping my egg over my bowl. Use my little butter container as trash can. Oh, but I did get a piece in there too. In real time, I will have these in the oven in about 10 minutes. In video time, it'll probably be 2 to 3 minutes. Whatever you see me do, just know it takes a whole lot longer. Because I'm talking to you, moving my camera around. I'm momming other people. So far, no major Lego negotiations this afternoon though. Pretty good. It's 5:14 now. So pretty good day. Okay, just rinsed my hands real quick too. These are both melting, very nice. Very nice. Now with all the food we meal prepped today, I do have 2 different friends that we're gonna share a few things with. So that is good. Both are smaller households, so I was thinking some of the chicken sausage, egg roll in a bowl, and then maybe some of the ham, egg, and cheese scramble. Thinking what else I got there. Well, and then a couple brownies. You know, got a couple different things going on in both worlds, and so that would probably be helpful. Okay, well those melted nicely. Now, flour mix well. Then, okay, look at us, we're doing it. We're gonna add our chocolate and probably proper butter amounts to our mixtures, mix these up, pour them in the pans, and then we are going to do the peanut butter cream cheese mixture that no one is upset about. Just so sensible doing 2 9x13s of brownies. Who are we? But the thing is, I mean, within 24 hours, there will be no more brownies. Tomorrow is a no cooking day for me, and the next day is a no cooking day for me. Next day I have dentist appointments for 4 kids, ages 4, 8, 10, and 12. Okay. And then that evening, I drop my car off for repairs, and I pick up a rental car. So, just mega lots. Okay, gonna turn the oven on real quick before I forget. And thankful we have a working oven. So we can still do 2 9x13s at a time. I don't remember which one was Lily's and which one was the unsweetened baking bar, but this one's a little lighter, this one's a little darker. Really, I should probably, okay, you know what I'm thinking? I'd just mix them all together. You know, like mix the different chocolates together. That's fine. We are playing it straight, okay? This is us behaving and being sensible. Just modifying a recipe on the back of the baking bar package that looked pretty good to me a few weeks ago, getting it all over my hands apparently, and switching out some ingredients, but pretty okay, and doing a ×2 batch with, I think, okay butter. Come on, little scraper. I was trying to do it so you all could see in the bowl. We've got those protein balls, but this has raw egg in it, so just thinking about reusing that bowl. We have more bowls though. Like, I put flour in both of these, right? Pretty sure I did. You all are telling me. I hear you. I do, I hear. Okay, so now, this one's a little thicker. The darker one felt a little thicker than this lighter one. Okay, not too, we won't get into too many mysteries here. Okay, back to the small print. Pour in a prepared pan. Mix softened cream cheese and peanut butter, 1/2 cup of sugar and egg. Okay. This I'm going to try to combine because feeling a little better now. Really want a giant bowl. I just want, you know, I bought so many of those giant bowls from Costco. It's mainly what we have these days as far as household bowls. That's what I'm trying to say. Why am I reading this again? I don't know. It just seems like the thing to do. Softened cream cheese. And I need a pack of cream cheese. Okay, so it's going to be, since we're doing ×2, 2 packs of cream cheese and a cup of butter and a cup of sweetener and 2 eggs. And we don't have to do any butter math, which, you know, the times it's gone, I've done it wrong, it's turned out delicious for everybody eating it. Those cat head biscuits, I mean, those were gone in 24 hours. No complaints. Those brownies, so good. I was having like 4 a day, so no complaints. Okay, so drop spoonfuls over the brownie batter. Okay. All right, I'm proud of us. So this will be our bowl. This will be our cup of sweetener. Nice. Perfection. And pretty sure, okay, 1 egg is 2 eggs. Another built-in trash bag. Going to get the, oh, peanut butter. Okay, so should be softened enough. I did a minute in the microwave. I like it when recipes just give microwave directions. That's nice. And I'm just gonna eyeball half of this peanut butter, because this is 2 cups here. Feel like, what would be wrong with 2 cups? Why would that be wrong? I don't think I'm going to hurt anything, okay? It just seems like the thing to do, you know? Why have half a cup of peanut butter per batch when you could have a whole cup? And why have a whole cup for 2 when you could have 2 cups for 2? It just needed to, it needed to happen. Okay, the only way where that will bite me is it'll be less fat bombs. Because I had bought 4 things of Crazy Richards for that, but it'll be okay. It's fine, it's good. It's real good. Okay, this looks like a delicious cream cheese peanut butter situation. Not mad about this. And now I'm sure it's just drop spoonfuls on the top. Drop spoonfuls over brownie batter, swirl gently. Okay, plop. Oh, it looks like a Reese cup. Oh my goodness. Are we doing like Reese cup brownie situation? I think we are. I think we are. I think I'm in love. Please be all my hopes and dreams in the baking process. And now their baking time, 350 for 35 minutes. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna go. I'll set my timer. I'll check it in 30. Okay, it told us not to overcook. We're going to listen. Will my extra half a cup of peanut butter per pan negatively affect things? I don't think so. I'm hopeful. Okay, I'm gonna kind of swirl it in there a little bit, right? It said swirl in with a knife. Nope, not me. Mangle it in with a red spatula. There you go. Okay. would be much more sensible to swirl with a knife. Actually, I think well, okay, we'll set the timer for 20 minutes and then we'll flip our pans around. Heavy, heavy, heavy glass pans. Okay, excited. Alrighty, so we need to soften these in just a little. So I'm using the recipe over on Keto Connect, and I'll link that for you down below. These are their cookie dough fat bombs, and we've done a lot of variations of cookie dough fat bombs over here. So for these, there's no peanut butter in them, but of course, you could always add that. But I'm just going to play it straight besides doubling the recipe. So they say 1 8-ounce cream cheese at room temperature. I say 2. They say 8 tablespoons of butter, which is a stick, because I'm looking at it and it says 8 tablespoons is a stick. So I'm going to use 2 sticks. I'm going to just double everything they have here. And I am going to soften though, because my butter and cream cheese don't have time to be room temperature. Right now, we're going to do this recipe. I need to check on our brownies, and then we might do another variation. Okay. This is my mixing bowl right now. Okay. 1/4 of a cup low-carb sugar substitute. So we are doing 1/2 cup. We own 1/2 cup. Nice. Okay, and then I think they said, so combine butter, cream cheese in a large bowl, hand mixer, add almond flour, sweeteners, salt, and then last, stir, fold in the chocolate chips. So I just added sugar in that. It's okay. The biggest mistake I have made before is when I put the, full thought, when I put the chocolate chips in too soon, and then, you know, it just becomes chocolate cookie dough. So 1/2 cup of almond flour, we call that cup. And they do have like 25 drops of stevia. I do have vanilla. We will just do a splash. Look, another bottle of homemade vanilla going down. Splash. And need another spatula. I'm over here, I'm going to check on our brownies. I'm going to flip these pans real quick, because I forgot to set a timer for that. I don't think it's been 20 minutes yet, but I am who I am. Okay. That's okay. This in. Did say like a little pinch of salt. They said 1/4 of a teaspoon, and I have a teaspoon in here, so we'll do 1/2 of that. Butter, cream cheese, mixer, almond flour, stevia, already put it in, and then our chocolate chips, which we have these, and they call for 1/4 of a cup. So sensibly 1/2 cup. But but we'll see. We might throw some bonus ones in there. I do have a bag of these salted chocolate caramel ones that are just almost gone, and I feel like I should sample some. Okay, and one of those. Okay, now, I had my mixer patties, I washed them. Oh, and I had washed this bowl. I washed a bowl for us to mix in. Totally forgot I did that. Rubbermaid container, this is life with me. You know it. I'm looking at this thinking this should have been a times 4 bag. Very yummy already. Okay. I feel like I should mix this in a minute. Putting those in. These are supposed to stay in the refrigerator for an hour. Really, I feel like this precious little batch could go in that little bowl. Supposed to stay in the fridge for an hour before you scoop them. So I might go put mine in the freezer for like 15 minutes. Plop it right in there to that little bit of butter and cream cheese that's left in the bowl. Wow. If you need large family size, I would say do a times 4 or times 6 batch of this. But it looks delicious. And that level of cream cheese is phenomenal. The cream cheese and the butter ratio, highly approve. Trying to scrape off what I can here. Okay, I'm gonna have one of my guys put this in the downstairs freezer for like 15 minutes, and then we'll try to get it out in cookie dough fat balm sizes. Probably asking a lot of things in life right now, but there's another variation that it's like a, well, it looks like a cookie dough once again, only it's simple ingredients. This is from That Low Carb Life. It's peanut butter, sweetener, vanilla, chocolate chips. Mix it all up. It's the peanut butter variation. Okay, but what do I need here? I need butter, but I have butter. If we double it, it'll be a cup of peanut butter. Half a cup. I can just play it straight and just do what they say. Okay. Part of my angst in my face is I'm like, oh, I don't want to walk to my refrigerator and get more butter. I'll just double what they have. Half a cup of peanut butter is a whole cup. to soften this butter. And I don't have bowls. Maybe I've got a little one in here. I've got a little precious bowl. That says 1/2 to 2 cups powdered sweetener, and we are going to do a whole cup of this sweetener, and that's without me even doubling it. That says 1/2 to 2 cups. See note. What does the note say? Okay, she's talking about tasting different sweeteners, but don't have any more of the powdered ones. She's talking about using a low-carb powdered one. And we still got cinnamon rolls there judging us. That's okay. That's really softened. Wow. Okay. A little bit of vanilla. I do have that. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm the problem. It's me. I melted that butter. So I'm gonna add off the rails, off the rails. That is going to definitely need to sit up in the refrigerator a little bit, or it's going to let me roll it into that box. Okay, 2 types of chocolate chips, the dark chocolate and the salted caramel. Again, this is going in the refrigerator for a little bit. Why did I do this? I mean, who could know? Who could know? I'll be okay, little fat boss. This is life with me. Okay. Okay. Well. Ta-da! Okay, this seems impossible, but I'm going to set a timer for like 5 minutes, hopefully. Some problem solved. Hey, oh, yeah, just rip it off with my hands. That's even better. Maybe? Oh. Okay, that one's savable, 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 savable. Savable. You're not that bad. Get to the middle. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. Okay. Fine. No, this is so not great. Not great. Okay, you're savable. You're kind of okay. Okay. I hear half of you saying you just wouldn't do this, and I hear half of you saying I can do this. Just not so sure. One of my elementary guys was like, oh, let me have a bite of part of a cinnamon roll, and he saw what I was doing. He's like, do you like your job? That was my job. But he said, oh, they're pretty good. They just need the sauce on them. So, at least they're eager, right? Oh, and here I am. Olive oil right there. I don't need this big of a pan, but it's dirty and it's here in front of us. And I'm just gonna kind of rip the good pieces up. We will put it in the oven, I don't know, 7 to 10 minutes, and cover it in icing. And it's probably gonna be pretty okay. All right, so we'll get this going back in the oven and we will pitch our burnt parts, and I think it'll be pretty okay. So we're not too mad about how these turned out. There's our brownies, okay? It's like a layer of cheesecakey peanut butter on the top. And then there's our let's save the cinnamon roll, what in the world's going on here, scoop from that 10 by 15 that worked out. Thank you so much for doing all this food with me and all this gigantic meal prepping. So on this latest gigantic meal prep marathon for 10, where we've done a bunch of huge breakfast, lunches, dinners, and even desserts. We did 60 sausages, 3 pounds of bacon, really should be 13 pounds of bacon, but hey, 3 pounds of bacon's better than no pounds of bacon. We yet again did a huge egg, ham, and cheese scramble situation that's already being devoured. We did an overflowing 10 by 15 deep dish pan of chicken sausage variation egg roll in the bowl. We also did 32 cheeseburgers, a whole messed up cinnamon roll experiment situation, but you know, it worked out in the end, and it'll be gone really quick. We pulverized that grilled mango. Yes, we did, but it was so tasty. We also did 2 additional experimental 9 by 13 peanut butter cheesecake brownies, and no problems there, no lies told. Those are gluten-free, sugar-free. We also did a whole sheet pan full of cookie dough fat bombs and another baking sheet full of peanut butter chocolate chip fat bombs on this marathon cooking day.